Hey guys, the Super Review Show here for another movie review. Since it's July 4th, and since it's July 4th weekend, I figured I'd review Top Gun, the hit film from 1986, with a sequel on the way, apparently. Who would have thought? Anyways, this movie is one of my favorite 80s movies, starring one of my favorite actors of all time, Tom Cruise. The stud of a man, Tom Cruise, okay? The guy's awesome. Anyways, this is a great movie, and it stars Tom Cruise, as I said, as Maverick, and it stars Val Kilmer as like the bad guy. And I don't say bad guy. He stars as like the antagonist in the film, who's this hotshot pilot who's kind of a dick to Tom Cruise, whatever. And Kelly McGillis, and my God, this movie is amazing for the time it was made. I mean, it was made in the mid '80s. The fact that you were able to get a shoot footage on a plane in fighter pilot mode, the whole film to me is astonishing. I love it. I really do. I think it's an iconic 80s masterpiece in my opinion. How iconic can you get besides I feel the need for speed? Come on, let's get real, everyone. That's a great line from a fantastic movie. Long story short, the overall plot of this movie is that these two pilots, Maverick and Goose, are sent to Top Gun, which is essentially like a hotshot a fighter pilot school for the elite fighter pilots in the Air Force, and it is a hell of a ride from there on out. Everything there's so many great moments in this movie. Everything from their Goose dying to Kelly McGillis and her character in there was great. Everything from there's the love theme from Top Gun, of course, is "Take My Breath Away" by Berlin. That's a great scene. You have to admit that. And you've lost that loving feeling at the very end of the movie when they're flying off into the sunset. You can't get any more 80s than that. Let's put it that way. I'm excited for Top Gun 2 as well. I mean, I guess they're making a sequel to it 30 years later. Maverick's back in the program, whatever. Looks fantastic, but Top Gun, true 80s classic. I think this is a true masterpiece of a film, honestly. It's just stupid fun, and in some aspects, it's just a lot of catchiness. And it's been parodied by a great film called Hot Shots, believe it or not. If you've never seen Hot Shots, shame on you. It's a great spoof movie. But Top Gun, I'm digressing. I'm going crazy here because I love Top Gun. Top Gun! I mean, how much more awesome can you get than Top Gun? I mean, everything from the way the cinematography was, the way they shot the planes with everything about this movie from a technical filmmaking aspect amazes me to this day. I think they did such a great job with this in the mid 80s, and it became a staple of 80s film culture, really. I have to say, Tom Cruise, just on a complete side note, Tom Cruise is the man. I love him. I love this actor so much. He is one of my favorite actors of all time. And because he's he's been in Top Gun, like I said, he's been in the Mission Impossible franchise. I love that franchise. Oh, so good. I love him in Jerry Maguire. I'm a big Tom Cruise guy. I'm a big fan of his. And I just think that he is a fantastic actor. And him as Maverick, there's no, aside from his role in Risky Business, I think he did a great job in this movie. He was so great as Maverick, and no one else could play Maverick, in my opinion. He's that good. Goose, Iceman. There were so many iconic moments in this movie, and so many great characters that are still timeless to this day. I mean, people still talk about Top Gun to this day. Like, oh yeah, you seen Top Gun? Yeah, that '80s movie. Yeah, classic film in my opinion. I love this movie to death, and what a better time to review it than on July 4th because we're celebrating our independence today, you know, and. Yeah, overall I love Top Gun. I love this movie. It's a fun, kind of cheesy at some points movie, but it's a stone cold classic film. If I were to rate Top Gun, it's been a while since I've done this. I'm gonna rate Top Gun an 8.5 out of 10. This movie is just amazing to me. I love the cinematography. I love the way it was shot. I love the way that they did this back in the day. I can't wait to see Top Gun Maverick in theaters at some point soon. Whenever it comes out this year, next year, whatever. I'm excited either way, though. Can't wait to see what happens with Maverick later on. But this is the movie. This is one of those iconic 80s films that you just have to watch at some point in your life. It's great. All around, it's great. 8.5 out of 10 for me right here on the Super Review Show. But look, have you seen Top Gun? Have you enjoyed this movie as much as I have? Are you a Tom Cruise fan like me? Please sound off in the comment section below. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. On Top Gun, on anything to do with, like, anything regarding Top Gun or Top Gun 2, whatever. Just sound off in the comment section below. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. But for all of your movie reviews, keep it locked on the Super Review Show. The J-Man is off to rock. And you've lost that love and feeling. Or have you, though?